Hey, what's going on, guys? El Brasilero here, bringing you one more video. And this week we have the Alphabridge, the most expected class on this last event by many. And the even though there is a class that many people feel that is being ruined or is broken, that doesn't work for PvP, I bringing you this video to show you how I did make it work after several days trying it and making change on it. So let's go. Let me show you how you guys can build and actually have fun playing Alphabridge. So let's go, guys. Okay, guys, here we are back. Okay, so again, as I was saying, this is a class that even though many people love and they were crazy waiting about this global event for this class to come up, they feel a little bit disappointed about it. They feel like the class is not working, that is broken, and that they have give up for on this class for PvP in the dark zone. Many people do use it as a PvE, but they are not using it as a PvP. I have seen many videos, people trying to make it work, putting like all kind of stuff on it, but it do not work for them. Now I have tried this class for several days in the dark zone with friends. I have run the class with different kind of setups, changing different stuff, trying all the ways to see which one is the best, the most balanced one that you can possibly get. What I'm trying to say when I say possible is because no matter what you do in any class, Nomad, Predator, any class, that is not like unbeatable class. All the classes will have the weakness and they all will die eventually in the dark zone. Nobody plays forever without dying. I mean, if you find a good team and even if you have an amazing class, you will drop. They will kill you. So that is something that you need to accept when you play in the dark zone on PvP. You may have a great class, but you will die like everybody else. So the thing is like dying the less possible times and also like killing the most times other people, and that is what I have accomplished with this class. Okay. It's a class that, as you can see, is very balanced. It has 8,000 or almost 8,700 on firearms, 433 on stamina, with almost 460 on toughness, and almost nothing on electronics, which you don't need on this class. Now, I have seen videos and I have seen people on social media making this class with 6,000, 5,000 something stamina, over 500 something in toughness, and I have tried that, guys, and I tell you, even if you set it up like that, you still will drop. Okay, a Predator Marks Bleed will drop you like a fly. Same with strikers. Class any class that is good will drop you anyways if you have more stamina. The key with Alphabridge is not the resistance, is the fastest that you can kill them. So you have to kill them before they can kill you. That takes a little bit of adjustment on the way that you play, especially if you're like me, that you're always playing Nomad. You rush them, you go on the front lines, and you're always there, like moving, jumping, and avoiding getting killed. With this class, if you do that, you will die right away. So you kind of like have to be like in the middle lines or in the back, like shooting them and making a lot of damage to them. Okay, so this is how I set up my class. As you can see, I'm not using the 6 pieces, and the reason why is because many people on the dark zone, they don't like you running Alphabridge because you only are affected by your own links, and your link do not affect them. So they don't like that. Even though if you drop and they want to use the link to put you up, it will not work also. Somebody will have to actually come and revive you manually. That is something that they feel like is like a solo player within the team, and that they are running with one less link, and that is something that they really don't like. Okay, they like a solid team with everybody use something that everybody can take advantage of it. So what I came up with after testing it And I have tested with the 6 pieces, okay, as you can see right here. And I have tested as a PvP, as a PvE. It's very fun to play, I will tell you. As a PvP, PvE with the 6 pieces is fun. But like I said, when you want to play with a group, if you want everybody to be happy and play with you, you have to adjust. So I did it with 5 pieces and one exotic piece, that is the Barrett's bulletproof vest. Okay, so starting with this one, I run it with firearms. As you can see, my mods are both on health and firearms. Okay, and I have exotic resilience damage. As you, if you guys, the people that have seen my previous videos, you know that I always emphasize that you need to have at least 2 pieces with exotic damage resilience to avoid damage from NPCs when you're running, you know, or that you're fighting and they fighting you back. The more exotic damage resilience they have, the less damage that they will do to you. Same with the fire, with the bleeding that it has this new edition of Predator Mark. Okay, exotic damage resilience is the only thing that will diminish that bleeding. If you guys want to check the video that I have for how to like reduce by 7,000% less bleeding damage, I will leave a link or a card on this video so you guys can check it out. Also has health and ammo capacity. Okay, my mask is run with also firearm, exotic damage resilience, and burn resistance. The mod is also on health and firearm. Now, my knee pad is firearms health. Now, this one is not my favorite. Okay, my favorite knee pad is always like shock, with protections for shock, bleed, and fire burn. I did not get one like that yet, so that's why I'm running this one. This one is also firearms and health and pulse critical hit chance. All my mods are for pulse critical hit chance with this one, because I already have a talent on my weapon that do a lot of damage, plus my mods for critical hit chance. My backpack is running. I'm running with stamina, health, and bleeding. This is the only one that I have different. I had health also, but on stamina to balance a little bit more, and pulse critical hit chance, as I told you. Now my gloves is SMG damage. Some firearms with SMG damage, enemy armor damage, and critical hit chance. The same thing. This is not my favorite. If you can eliminate enemy armor damage and get one with critical hit chance and maybe a skill haste or critical hit damage, that will be excellent. But this is the best that I have so far. And at last, my holster is with health and pulse critical hit chance. So this is the setup that I have with my pieces, and these are my weapons. I run with my AUG as a primary, because even though the house is my favorite in this new 1.8, the house doesn't have a very long reach. So the AUG, I will shoot them when I fire with my AUG, and also my AUG comes with competent. So what I do is when they get in close, I will use my pulse or my like stamina, and I will activate the competent, which will give 10% more on both of my weapons damage. Okay, also I have the talent Unforgiving and Responsive. Okay, now this build, guys, as I was saying, the key with this build is to kill them faster than they can kill you. So it's to kill them fast. Now you have in this build, besides their health regeneration that will help you if every time that you step aside of fire and you're not taking damage, after a few seconds you will start regenerating really fast. You have on the set 3 5% weapon damage, and then you have on the set and the fifth piece that you have in the set, you have another 10%. So right now you have 15%, okay, of extra damage. Now if you add that to 10% more, for competent is 25. Any bar that you lose will be 10% more, which is very normal. Okay, so it's with 35% more damage, and then responsive, that will be another 10. Okay, so that is 45% extra damage. Okay, Now, if you lose one more bar, that will be correct. That will be high, because you will get right there 15% extra more damage for the unforgiving, and that will put your weapon on 60% extra damage that you will be causing. Okay, without counting the critical hit damage, since you have a MSG and you have a pulse, which also improve that critical hit chance. You will be doing a lot of a lot of those shots will be critical hits, and those will be more damage. Okay, and so now when they get close to me, I will switch to my house. And my house, I'm running it with deadly. Okay, to increase by 15% damage on my critical hits. Also, unforgiving. Okay, and the 20% more that you get for car counter for the house, and is sharing the talent from the AUG, so you get 10% more here. So if you add all these ones, you will 15% for the Alphabridge plus 10 for the responsive is 25, 45 with the car counted, 55 or 60 again with if you have 2 bars left, plus 50% more on every critical hit. Okay, that, guys, is a lot of damage. It's a very high DPS class, and they drop really fast. You can see when you shoot them, and you will see that on the gameplay little piece of video that I will put. I didn't decide yet if I'm gonna put it in the beginning of the video, so if I did, you already saw it, or if I didn't, you will see it after this quick tutorial, and you will see how I play this class, I position myself, how I move, and you will see how they drop, okay, how they die. All right, so now let's go to the talents. I'm running this one with the pulse, that it has a 16.20% extra critical hit chance and just 8% more on critical hit damage. But this pulse is awesome because it will protect you from their pulse, so their critical hit chances will not be increased by their pulse. Okay, unless that they run in this one, and both of them will counteract each other and nothing will happen, but you still will not get that critical hit chance. And then since I don't have much on electronics, I chose overdose, which is the one that it give me more HP health when I use it. Okay, then at last I'm using the signature skill for moving faster and get a little bit damage, 50% actually more damage resistant. On my talents, I always have on the move. Okay, especially with this class is awesome. Same as a predator, because they will drive fast. Okay, so basically every time that you kill one for 10 seconds, you're gonna get a 15% incoming damage protection. Then I have the combat medic that I always recommend when you're playing with a team, because every time that you use your kit medic kits, you will heal them too by 40%. The longer that your team stay alive, the more chances that you have to stay alive. So if everybody use this in a team, everybody will constantly be healing each other, and there is a lot more chances for you guys to be alive and survive. Okay, critical heal save and strike back. I don't need to explain these ones. I'm pretty sure that everybody knows them by now. And this is how I have set up this class, guys. Now let's see pretty quick, because I don't want to make this very long. No, I passed it, I'm sorry. I have 34.50% critical hit chance. Okay, so every 10 bullets, at least 34% of the, like 3.4, yeah, 3 almost 4 bullets of those has a chance to be a critical hit damage. Okay, and the critical hit chance, I'm sorry, and then the critical hit damage is 82%, headshot 61, and let's see, and then you have only 310,000 health and 457. Again, don't get scared about this. Doesn't matter how much. I mean, there is builds like they have 9,000 on stamina as a predators, as a strikers, as a D3s, and you still, if you have like a very strong DPS predator or striker, they will drop you like if you have the same amount.
Readings
I know
indicate this
because I have
area
tried
is
that.
safe.
Okay, so to end, let me show you
Warning.
my
Now exiting
weapons.
the safe area.
They are on. Why are they so high? I didn't use nothing yet. I think that this is glitchy. They don't supposed to be that high. This one is like 27.5, 27.5. There we go. And this one is 26.7. Okay. If you right now as it is, you're gonna be making like 30,000 with the AUG for regular shots in the body, and almost 52,000 for critical hits, and the head goes a lot higher, 49, and I did the other one, 49 and 60 almost. Okay, 60 something, 670, 70,000 critical hit on the head. Okay, with my house, I have almost 30 and 54, and the head it will be I cannot see very well, 47 and 70, 72. Now if I use the pulse, my weapons are gonna go to 29.8. Oh, that was fast. And 28. Yeah, they went away really fast. I don't know why. Let me see. Maybe because I switched it too fast. Let me show you pretty quick, and then we will be done with the video, guys. All right. So I use the pulse. Wait for the ability. There you go. So I got 29.8 and 28.6. Okay. With the weapons, that will increase that too. All right. So this will be the end of my tutorial, guys. I hope you guys like it. Give it a try. It's a very fun class to play. Of course, it's not easy. I mean, I would say that after you get used to play Nomad, I mean, all the other classes get a little complicated to play, because even if you killing people like crazy with this class or with Predator or with Striker, I mean, if you get another people with a Striker, Predator, or Alpha, they will drop you really fast. Okay, so same thing, guys. This is the same as my Predator. I will not be standing longer with my Predator that I will be with my Alpha. I really like it. I enjoy it. I invite you to try it. And I know that the weapons may be a little hard to get with those talents, but get as close as you can with those. Let me show you pretty quick before I go. If you do not get the house, this is my original settings with it. Okay, but if you had the house, it will be awesome. Before I go, so if you get it like this, okay, okay, you can use the MP5 instead, and then like again, you know, they will share the talent. So that means that my AUG now we will get the 15% extra of critical hit damage for deadly, and my MP5 will get the responsive. Okay, that is if you don't have the house. Again, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you do, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. It really helps. And if you have any comments, ideas, suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comment section. This is El Brasilero. Again, I hope you guys like this. I hope you guys enjoy playing it. I see you in my next video. Happy hunting. El Brasilero out.
cá, sobe aqui, sobe.
Chegaram até aqui.
Joga, pegando fogo aí. Se vira, não vira,
Agora não vira, não vira. Eles viraram.
Vamos matar os NPC.